Hey there, everybody. I wanted to share a video with you on identifying linear or nonlinear functions from a graph or an equation. One of the basic things about linear function is it will always make a straight line on the graph. So like this function right here, definitely linear, right? It's a straight line. This function right here, now we're looking at the, right, we're looking at h of x equals 5x plus 10. Okay, it's written in, uh, in slope-intercept form. It doesn't have any exponents. X is not in a denominator anywhere. Therefore, this is linear. All right, and if you graphed this, you would get a straight line. So that's a good way to look at it. If I graph this, will I get a straight line? Here's a straight line. So this is linear, right? It's linear. And here's another straight line, which is linear. Okay, now we look at this one. Is this g of x equals negative 1/9 plus x linear or nonlinear? Well, if you can write it as a in slope-intercept form, which we can, it's linear. This is linear, right? It can be written this way, even though that's negative 1/9. It's still linear. All right. If I graph this, I would get a straight line. Okay. And then this one, h of x equals 9 plus x over 6. Okay. So this can be rewritten, right? H of x equals 9/6 plus x over 6. Okay? If you're not sure why that can happen, just think of this as a common denominator. If I added 9/6 plus x over 6 together, this is what I would get right here, right? So this would be this. So I'm just splitting it up now. And then I'm going to move everything around. I get x over 6 plus 9/6. Well, that equals x over 6 plus 1. That's a plus 1 and 1/2. Okay. And guess what? That is in slope-intercept form, and it is linear. Okay. So that was just a little quick information. Now, when is something not linear? If you're looking at obviously, if you have a graph and you're looking at a line that, say, goes something like this, that is definitely not linear, right? That's not a linear, doesn't represent a linear equation. And the other thing about linear equations is linear equations have no exponents on the variables. Okay, that's the first thing. They have no exponents in denominators. I'm sorry, exponents. Let's go with variables. No variables in denominators. Okay, nators. They have no variable square roots. Okay, no variables being square rooted, right? No square roots or other roots for that matter. So that means like the square root of 2x, okay, does not linear. All right. So linear equations have no exponents on the variables on either x or y if there's a y. They have no variables in the denominators of anything and no variable square roots like this. Okay. And that's really what you need to know about linear. And also, as I was saying over here, if you can write it so that you can graph it in a straight line, then you're good to go.